All right, so we have our center cut beef back ribs. We're going to put a little Frank's Red Hot on here to act as our little binding agent. Usually for pork, I'd be using mustard or something like that for the rub to stick in, and the smoke likes to grab that. But we're going to use Frank's Red Hot because you can put that shit on anything. And we'll just kind of put a little rubby rub in there. All right. Now you notice how kind of thin these are. The prime rib would sit on top of this while it's inside the cow. And the butcher comes in and he cuts that prime rib off and he tries to scrape as close as he can to those bones. So that's what we're using today, because that's pretty much all that was on hand during evacuation. Quarantine, not a lot of food to be found, so we take what we can get around here. So we're going to use our little spice rub that we created this morning. That's got a little white pepper, white sugar, brown sugar, some salt, paprika, a little dried mustard, some granulated garlic, some cumin, chili powder, and we're just going to kind of liberally put that all over there. Let it rest up for about an hour or so those flavors can get in there, and then we will put it on the smoker. We'll get back to you. All right, so we're back. So we're experimenting today. We're using the 22-inch Weber Kettle Grill. We're stacking our briquettes on one side. I got a piece of hardwood oak on this side, some white oak on this side. Of course, I got my Corona while we got that coronavirus going on, because you got to have everything while we're working. Of course, we're always using our Kingford briquettes. We got it going in the Weber fire starter for right now. And since we are experimenting, everything should turn out fine with our beef ribs. But if it tastes a little funny, we're using some comics to light the fire. So that gives me an excuse for everything. Once we get it all lit up, we'll have this going for about 4 or 5 hours. Oh, we got Bailey over there. Hey, Bailey Autumn. Oh, somebody's interested. Yeah, you want some food later? You're going to get some food later. We're going to enjoy our beer. We're going to get to cooking. Once the ribs are on there, we'll send you some more. All right, so the beef ribs are on. The smoke is flowing, as you can see. We'll let these guys rest for about 4 or 5 hours. We got a little ways to go. We want to try to hit somewhere around 250, 275 for a smoke for about 4 or 5 hours. We'll come back a little bit. We'll see where we're going. All right, so we've been going for about 3 hours now. And as you can see, we have significant pullback. We got about 200 degrees at the meat. This is ready to consume. All right, well, what I didn't anticipate is these came out really, really good. There was 2 racks here, and lunch came quicker than dinner, so there are 3 ribs left. So I went out to the store, and I got 2 more racks. But this time, I kind of put the mustard on instead of the Frank's Red Hot, so we'll see what kind of difference we get out of that. So those only took about 2 hours and 45 minutes to cook, which is why we anticipate a little error in our timing here. But we're gonna save the bones here and maybe make like a beef broth for injection at some other point in time, and we're gonna continue with the second batch. Look at that! Oh, that's right. Don't be jealous. Final installment.
You want to build a wall?
Yes, that's
All right.
more like it. So we don't have to look at the...
Exactly.